David decided he might want to get an Indian. So I figured I'd ride out there with him. About an hour and a half ride for us, and let you guys see an Indian dealership, because I've really never been to one. Well, I've been to one before, but I didn't do anything at it, so I figured I'd show y'all this dealership today, and maybe leave on one bike, well, David leave on one bike, and come home on a different one. Stick around. What's up? Jim here. Welcome back to J Street Moto. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time. As mentioned in the intro, David has been, well, kicking around the idea of getting an Indian for a little over a year. I think the first time David mentioned it to me was when we were on our Canada trip in 23. I wasn't surprised. And no, this channel is not brand specific, so I figured, hell, why don't I ride with him out there and check out the bike? So flash forward from 2023 when David started, talking about maybe going down the Indian route. Flash forward to now. A couple weeks ago, he hits me up and he's like, hey man, let's ride out to, there's this little town just kind of southwest of Charlotte called Gastonia. He's like, why don't we ride out to Gastonia to their Indian dealership, and I'm going to test ride one of their bikes. And I was like, okay, that'll make good content for the channel, because, I've only shown y'all Harley dealerships. I haven't been in an Indian dealership with you before. So we ride out there. I'm all stoked because I'm like, all right, we're going to go out here and he's going to test ride a bike. Hell, maybe I'll test ride a bike just so I can get an idea of what an Indian's like. Maybe come back home with a new bike. At least David come back home with a new bike. I wasn't going to be coming back home with a new bike. So we ride out to this Indian dealership a couple weeks ago, and sure as shit, we get there. I hear the dumbest thing I've ever heard come out of any dealership's mouth when we got there. We were told, David was told, it's against Indians' corporate policy to do test rides at the dealership. If you want to ride one of their bikes to try it out before you buy it, you got to be there for a demo day. And I was like, huh? And then they went a step further. They're like, if you really want to test ride one of our bikes at this dealer, we're going to go ahead and work the numbers, figure out what the deal is going to be. You're going to agree on what you're going to pay for it. You're going to agree on what we give you for your trade. And then you're going to give us a deposit. Once you give us that deposit, then we'll let you test ride the bike. And I was like, that's the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. No wonder there aren't very many Indian dealers, and no wonder they're not selling a whole bunch of bikes. If this is their corporate policy, flash forward a couple weeks, there is another Indian dealer in the Charlotte area. That one's over in Concord, owned by the same family, so it gave us the same bullshit spiel. You don't get to test ride a bike until we've agreed on the terms and you've given us a down payment. And so we're like, well, we're not doing that. Oh man, I tell you, 30-some degrees this morning, but the bike freaking loves it. So we call the place in High Point, which is about an hour and a half from mine and David's houses. He calls that dealer, and that dealer's like, I don't know what the hell they're telling you. We allow test rides. Of course you can test ride the motorcycle before we talk about anything else. I should also say that these other dealers, specifically, the one in Gastonia and the one in Concord, everyone he talked to there, because David wants to do some work to his motor and keep it under warranty. And he's never owned an Indian. So he's familiar with kind of what he can do with a Harley. He's not familiar with what he can do with an Indian. Nobody at either of these dealers could answer simple questions. It was just a horrible experience. David contacted these guys in High Point, and they're like, yeah, man, come on up. We want you to make an appointment, so we make sure that we have the model motorcycle that you want to test drive. We want to make sure we have one here, and maybe even the color that you want. He called, made an appointment, and that's where I'm heading. I'm heading to meet him so we can ride up to High Point. So right now I'm going to meet him, and I got a low gas tank. I'm hoping I can make it to where I got to go, because I'm meeting him at a gas station. I figured, why would I go to 2 different gas stations this morning? So in any case, I'll record some of the ride of us going up there, and then I'm for sure going to record at the dealership, and Might even record David leaving on a new motorcycle. We'll see. If you're curious, yes, he's heading up there because he wants to test ride the Indian Pursuit. He had been kind of looking at the Challenger and the Pursuit, which are the model names for the Indian motorcycles that have a fixed fairing on the front. David wants to get away from the fork-mounted fairing like the Street Glide has. He's been hearing me rave about how I like the fixed fairing on the Road Glide, especially in high wind situations. So I think he wants to go that route. So this is the two bikes he's been looking at. I think the one he's going to test ride today is the Pursuit. I made it here without running out of gas. Let's see if David's already here or not. Yes, he is. He's here. I'm running a little late. I'm behind. It's all right. I got to get gas anyway, so...
Well, we made it to High Point. It's a cold one this morning. I want to show you inside. I tell you, I'm pretty impressed. This dealership, pretty impressed. I honestly am. Everybody here has been cool. Really impressed with the product. I honestly am. Still a Harley guy, but these motorcycles impress me. So let's go look at the other side, because they also sell Polaris out of here. What's the name of this location?
What's that?
What's the name of this one?
Indian Motorcycle, World-Class Powersports and Indian Motorcycle, Greensboro, Triad.
Thank you. I need me one of these.
I'm going to test ride a bike. David's test riding a Indian Dark Horse Pursuit, and I gotta tell you, I am extremely impressed with what comes stock on the Indian motorcycles. I truly am. I am truly impressed. The dealer inside was showing what comes on these motorcycles, and from the digital display, you can adjust your preload. You can select the weight of you, the weight of your passenger, and it adjusts everything for you. I'm very impressed with the technology that Indian has. I also got to say, this is a 108 cubic inch motor that David's riding on. They're getting a lot more horsepower and torque to the crank than Harley does stock. I want to say he's in the 120, 125 range horsepower and about the same in torque out of a 108 cubic inch motor. Holy shit. It is quiet. He hasn't got an exhaust on it yet. Heated seats. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually impressed with Indian. I've never, to be honest, I've never looked at them. I've never ever once gone into an Indian dealership and checked out their product line. Mainly because from an aesthetics perspective, they're not my favorite. And it's a silly thing, but it's personal preference. The way their motors look, it's kind of all sealed. I prefer the rawer look that the Harley motors have. You can't deny their performance. And I know guys that have them. I honestly do. I've got friends that have Indians around the Charlotte metro area, and they love their bikes. I've never been, against the idea. We'll find out what David thinks. Oh, he is getting on it. That's how you do a test ride, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo-hoo! That is how you test a motorcycle right there. I didn't know he was going to be getting on it. Started out in third gear. Should have been dropped into second. I might have been able to keep up with him. But damn, a stock 108 cubic inch motor. Woo! Very, very impressed. I got to admit, I'm extremely impressed. Just from, being behind it. It definitely needs exhaust. It's way too quiet. It's just like the Harleys out of the showroom. They sound like a freaking sewing machine. Holy shit. I was doing everything I could to keep up with him when he was getting on the interstate. I was staying with him. He wasn't pulling on me, but I wasn't catching him. Wasn't catching up on him. Considering I got 10 cubic inches more than him. 9. I tell you, the lines on it are attractive. It is an attractive looking motorcycle. It truly is. Like I said, the only thing I really dislike about them, and this is a personal thing, is how the motor looks. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of how the motor looks. But other than that, it's a very clean looking motorcycle. I think he has a check engine light on. Looked like he did at least. I really enjoy it when dealers just let you take a motorcycle out and really just test it. Ride it the way you're going to be riding it, because that's really the best way to figure out, is this going to work for me? Is this the right bike? We put enough miles on our motorcycles and we do enough long distance riding that, you can go out, the things you need to check. The only thing you pretty much can't test out is, how comfortable is it going to be on a 600, 700, 800 mile day? You really can't feel that until you actually go out and do one of those days. But you start to know. I can tell. If I've been on a bike for 10, 15 minutes, I can tell you whether I'll be able to ride that thing for 800 miles in a day. I can tell. I know where the pressure points are on me. I know how it should feel for me not to be running into issues later. Hey, it's a beautiful damn day for a test ride. That's for freaking sure. It is a little chilly. Let's see how cold it is. 43 right now. That's not too bad. I'm actually feeling way better now than I was on the way out here. In the 30s, it was freaking cold. It was chilly willy. Indian place it's going to be up here on the left. It is. It's going to be up here on the left-hand side. I tell you, it's a well-handling motorcycle, or at least it looks like one.
All right, the test ride's over. Figured I'd let y'all see David's, what he's looking at. Well, as y'all have just seen, David traded in his 2020 Street Glide for a 2024 Indian Pursuit Dark Horse, so blacked out bike. We don't have a name for it yet. I'm sure he doesn't. If he does get one before this video drops, it'll be in the title. But right now, I don't know the name, and my dogs are running around going crazy. Didn't get any video on the way home, and really it's because I forgot to put the camera on the bike. There was an accident on the most direct route to back to this part of North Carolina, and it routed us a weird way, and so because of that, I forgot to put it on the bike, so I didn't get any video of us riding home. Hope you guys enjoyed, coming to the dealership with us and, kind of seeing what Indian has to offer. I certainly was impressed. I truly was impressed. Since it's been traded in now, I'll go ahead and tell you, what David traded in, Angry Black Betty, is a fully built out 2020 Street Glide. I think his motor ended up being built out to a 128. He'd had the cam done, the clutch done, of course, full exhaust. It'd been dyno tuned. There were some other modifications that were done to it. In essence, that Street Glide that he just traded in, I want to say it was pulling around 152, 153, 154 horsepower, and about 160 pound-feet of torque. It was an it was a very mean Harley Davidson. Not kidding. And he just traded it in for this Indian. He really liked it. And I got to say, there's some cool features on that bike. We'll be talking about it in videos coming up in 2025. On that note, I hope you've had a Merry Christmas. This is New Year's Eve, or should be dropping on New Year's Eve. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a Happy New Year tonight. Come back in 2025. There's going to be some pretty cool stuff going on. Got a lot of plans for 25. Appreciate every single one of you. Seriously, thank you for all your support, your comments, your likes, hell, your views. I really do appreciate it. It does. It means something to me. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy the interaction that I get with y'all through this medium. Freaking dogs. So yeah, hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stick around, keep coming back in 2025. There's going to be some cool stuff going on. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, click notification bell, share it with your friends. All that stuff is absolutely free to you, and it does help the channel. Always ride safe.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah. Asshole.
Really? Peace out, bitches!